time to deal with the drama. I wore the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. Stop.
Miami has a dolphin, the greatest football team.
Being outrageous. Stop acting. Think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call them.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
He was taken down.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Downfield to DK. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy stays in bounds and makes the catch. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10.
Come on. Set. 9, 6, go.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Here's Mitchell again. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go. 60, 19, Lions.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one finds his man, likely. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Ward. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good way to help reset those chains.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Ready?
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go right back to Hall. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Ward off the play fake. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Look at that power, deep left side. Big gain downfield. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. This play goes for 36. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
1st and 10 at the
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from MetLife coming right up. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at first down here. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And a tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Let's go.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to work it to the 20. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Third down, they need 7. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Has him on a quick hitter. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. That one's complete right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end, because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Let's go.
On first down, here comes Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt meets him at the 28.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Play action, McCarthy. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
There's a dive up the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back to the well again. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
McCarthy throwing here. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 28. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Ready up.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets this forward to the 19. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. It's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Jalen Wright gets him for the first time. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now McCarthy. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's tackled for a 4th gain. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Right. Will not past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
70 Lions. 65.
Line up the design keeper. This hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, with points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Let's go now.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here's the final play of our 1st half. Mitchell gets it from the gun. Finding room past the 45. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10 here. Ward. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. Running down the left side. Touchdown, New York! The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to right. They'll cobble together a yard there. Milton Williams making the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Taking a shot deep here. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Brought in right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
That's another Dolphins first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now facing 3rd and 8 after that delay of game penalty. 3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Ward off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down throw here for Ward. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit To this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And that will not be enough for a first down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
What's going to throw here on third? And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the jump.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Let's go. 18 Rattler, 18 Viking, 79 Broncos, Warriors 70.
He'll throw it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Dolphins return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Miami.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. And that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's go. 70 line, shut up.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. All set now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Right, running out of the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
Two-point conversion.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. And And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead. They've got here in the fourth. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a two-point conversion.
And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
First down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start to drive at home. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd down.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
60, drag him, 60.
Ward now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Headed out right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
79 Broncos.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Decker makes the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Got it. Ready?
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down.
Here we go. Shots, go.
Throwing now off the play action. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he gets this forward to the 19. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Get it.
Again, Ward going to the air. That one connects. That's a New York touchdown. The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
To the line comes Ward. They're going for 2.
7 Pirates. Come on.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 12 in the 4th.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins bump the lead up to 13 points.
Jets 15. Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, shot.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. To the left and holds in by Likely. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Get it.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
From the red zone now. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Ward off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taken in by Likely. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
yards.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York.
Good for a
Jets
First
trailing
down.
by 13.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready up.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Hey. Let's go.
Mitchell. Here's a design run. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Jets now within one score in the fourth. Santos now for the extra point. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the fourth. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Running behind center with White. And he's going to be blocked down up at the 31. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. That should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a first down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now.
The Dolphins first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Quarterback run here. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so.